Good evening, everybody. Welcome to She Said, She Said. It's another Saturday night. And tonight, we're going to have a really special guest. I've been trying to get her on the show since she got hitched. Only because it was the wedding of the century. And when we say wedding of the century, you mean like century, like wedding of the century. I have never been to a wedding like this. It's really grand, but I'm not going to tell the story without her. But to my partner, she says that it's nice to be in love again, and it's such a great feeling.
So, and she said that it was a wedding that was really fantastic, and she hopes to have a wedding like that someday.
I didn't say that last part.
Okay, I just added that.
No problem. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome May Muñoz Antonio. Hi, May.
Hi, Beauty.
Hi, May. Thank you very much for being here tonight.
We can't hear
Lovely
you so well
ladies.
in here.
Hi, lovely ladies. Thanks for
lovely-
having me here.
Hi, lovely lady. Yeah, hi, lovely lady.
Yeah, so
And thanks
I
for
love your
those nice words for
hair.
me. Thank you.
she just cut it. It used to be long.
Used to be long.
How long?
I could not cut it for the longest time because, of course, I was going to get hitched.
Okay, and
I've
how was
been
your...
wanting to cut it, but my husband was like preventing me to cut it.
Okay.
But he said, but I cut it.
Really? He said, don't cut your
He
hair.
said, don't cut my hair.
Okay.
But I cut it despite his,
Oh,
apprehension.
you did? That's
You
a
mean
good
even
sign.
after-
Right
the
after
wedding?
the wedding.
All right,
after the
after,
wedding.
yeah, you know, it's like that.
I cut it like 2 weeks after the wedding, and I said this
And
will
he
be
still
my
didn't want you
this
to
will.
cut it?
Well, but when he saw it, he loved it, of course.
Right.
Okay,
but-
but if you have a pretty face, whatever hair will suit
I
you.
Yeah,
cut
I've
it.
seen her with, like,
I
super
cut
short
it
to super
actually in
long.
time for the holidays, like last year for Christmas. I said this will be my holiday
Holiday hair.
hair
Sana
hairstyle.
holiday gift to myself. How simple naman.
I know it's like my hair, maybe like forever.
Okay, how long was your hair? How, like, long?
Like where was it? Like, it's
Really
like
long,
really
long. But when I met her, she had short hair.
Yeah.
So long, and then what was the style? It was also layered also.
It was
Layered.
layered.
Always layered.
And of course, because for the wedding,
Yeah.
so
So
I
how
had
was
to
your
really,
hair in
like,
the
grow
wedding?
Well,
was-
ironically,
Which
it was
day?
tied up.
Okay,
It was
the
tied
wedding
up
day,
because
yeah.
like I have wavy hair actually. I just blow dry this
Okay.
and iron it. Well, that's my ritual. That's my secret. I iron it. So
You do that? On
no,
your
I have
own?
a
Wow.
I had my yaya trained.
Ah,
so
you're
we
like
helped
CJ
each
with
other.
your
Wow.
Yeah, I
I
had
love
her
your
trained
yaya.
Does she ever
So-
burn you accidentally?
at first, but then I'm there to guide her also. But because on my own, I can never do it.
So she's
I can-
good, na?
Yes.
Yeah,
she's
you know
good
what I
now.
want
No,
to
but
do?
this is not the yaya whose husband is not so well.
That's the same yaya. She went to work today.
Oh, hi. So if she didn't come to work today, then you would have.
I would
had
have
go
gone to the salon.
Regina.
I would have gone to the
okay.
salon.
Yeah.
So I was saying earlier, I wanted to say that when you're boyfriend and girlfriend, you follow everything that your husband likes. And then right after the wedding, you just do what you want to do.
No, not really. I don't follow what he likes entirely. I just like ask his opinion because he's also opinionated in a good way.
He's very
So
opinionated.
he's very opinionated, but like, and I respect his opinion. So, I just gather opinion and I ask him randomly, I plan to cut my hair? And of course he said, no, don't cut your hair. It's gonna be a huge mistake. But
But usually, you ask, of course, you have your own choice.
Yeah.
And then you ask for his opinion. And then if you like his opinion, you follow. If you don't like his opinion, then you don't. And then they say, so why did you ask me in the first place?
Yeah.
No, but
But that's what we're
sometimes,
female for.
yeah, but sometimes it's nice to follow. Like in the beginning of a relationship, usually like I was like that, you follow everything that they say. And
Now?
then now, maybe I don't ask anymore.
Don't
and
ask
also
her.
like for me it was crucial that I trusted the one who was gonna cut my hair.
Yes.
I trusted that. She's actually very young. She's 26.
Wow.
The one who cut
Really?
So how do you feel?
Lighter?
I mean,
lighter.
it's like, when you shampoo
Actually,
your hair,
Cutie
there's no more.
inspired me to cut my hair.
I really didn't know
yes.
that.
Why? Because she cut her
Like, for
hair?
the longest time, I've known Cutie for a long time. She also had her hair like, the safe length.
What's a safe length?
Long.
Long also.
Okay, yeah.
And layered, long.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
we sort of like had the same haircut before, and she inspired me. But hers is shorter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She cut it and then cut it again. But,
But
that's
then,
nice.
but then May really, by nature, is a very obedient and caring person. So it's not
Wow.
like Jigger will say this and she'll go against it just to make contra.
Yeah.
She's like,
I actually liked
yeah.
the hair of Katie Holmes, but it was too short for me. Jigger said, that's too short for you.
Whose hair?
Katie Holmes.
Oh, Katie Holmes.
But it's
Oh.
too short, Jigger said. It's too short.
Let's see. Let's see. Go like this.
No, but she
Go
can.
like
She
that.
can get away. Her face is
See?
really small. She can have any
Yeah,
hair
you
she wants.
can. You can have short hair and long hair. Anyway, if
Anyway.
you have short hair, it will grow.
Yeah, so have you ever been to an engagement party?
Let me see. Have I ever been to an engagement party?
Not really, right? Usually they get engaged
Actually,
on
well,
their own.
my sister, engagement, what do you mean? Like, what happens there? Like,
Okay.
it's a party before the wedding.
So this engagement party, well, they started off because
Oh, she showed me all
the photos.
Photos.
the yeah, and all the
newspaper
invites,
cutouts.
everything, and all the save the date thing. She showed me
Yes.
everything.
No, because this one was not just any ordinary engagement party. We're talking about an engagement party which was a whole weekend. They got the whole Discovery Suites in Tagaytay. And how many of us were there, May? Like 30?
Well, it was we made sure there was a tight crew. Mostly our entourage, so and our special friends. And then we were only like 25. We
25.
we reserved the entire Discovery suites in Tagaytay.
Yes.
For the whole
And there
weekend.
are only actually like I think 9 to 10
Rooms,
rooms.
okay.
So we fit in. Thank God, because you're 25. So,
Wait, so that means she shared a room with somebody.
yeah, we were so like honored by Cutie's presence because she just like landed right.
Yeah, she's
And
like
then-
that. Comes and goes.
No, I literally
She-
landed from Hawaii.
Yes.
And then went straight, dropped off my suitcases. I was in the States for 3 months. And then
Yes.
went straight to Tagaytay.
What?
Yeah, because I didn't realize that was the weekend. I thought I was missing it. I thought
When
I was
was that?
arriving the weekend after.
This was
Last year.
in 2007, August 2007.
2007.
I got
2 years
engaged. We got
ago.
engaged.
Oh, I'm sorry,
2
yeah.
years
Two years
ago.
ago. We
That's
got-
why I don't
yes.
remember
This
that.
is a
We
New
got
Year.
engaged July 7, 2000. No, July 8, 2007.
Oh, okay.
But
And then
tell the
our-
engagement story.
Okay. Well.
How long were you going out?
Well, when we got engaged, we were going out for like 3 years and 8 months.
Okay, 3 years. and-
Now we're all like on our 5th year.
Okay.
Actually, when we got married, we just turned 5 years old. 5 years old. So we were in. So Jigger at that time in July 2007. Had,
Jigger is her husband.
Yes.
Jigger is
Okay.
my husband. He had work.
Does it
to-
sound funny saying Jigger is my husband?
Yes.
It's the first time I've heard you say it.
Jigger is my husband.
It would like crack us up when like every time he would say, "This is May, my girlfriend." Oh, I'm so sorry. That's May, my wife.
No, but it's nice
Yeah,
to
but
be
if-
called girlfriend when you're the wife.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, I'll tell
You know,
you
it's
soon.
it's weird because ironically, when you're boyfriend and girlfriend, you would
You
like
want-
and you are referred to, "Hey, May, this is May, my girlfriend."
Yes,
And
yes.
like sometimes, I mean, you would hear about being referred to as, "Hi, this is May, my wife."
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause all girls, all women,
Yeah.
we all want to get married someday. But now that I'm the wife, and then you refers to me as like, this is
I'm
May,
the wife, yeah.
I don't really care. Or, "Hi, this is May, my girlfriend, and who makes a mistake." I don't really care as well.
So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's just like,
Okay, give it a
It's just
little
a
more
title.
time, and then you'll want to be called girlfriend.
Yeah, they're super newlywed, yeah.
Yeah. So give it maybe another year.
give it another
So
year.
there were a lot of attempts on this engagement,
Mm-hmm.
apparently, and so what was the story? He was supposed to propose.
Okay, Jigger
in-
had to work. Okay, they were doing like sales work in the States because they're into real estate business. So they were like selling to OFWs in the States.
Yeah,
Okay.
so Jigger does Century.
namely
they
in
own
Vegas.
Century Properties.
Yeah, they own Century
we have,
Properties.
Like, a video of Century, so they
They
can
own Century
show it.
Properties. They like they build homes,
Yes.
residential and as well as commercial spaces. So anyway, that time June to July 07, he had an engagement in the States. So he asked me to go with him. I normally go with him when I don't have work or I don't have school because during the time I was still taking my MBA.
But you didn't know yet that that
I
was
didn't
going to
know
be.
because normally I would just like accompany
yeah.
him or
But we knew
whatever.
already.
And we would travel.
We knew
Yes,
na, we knew
all
na.
of our
Okay.
friends knew. And it's just normal like I would like go with him and we would travel.
Yes.
And then so when we got to Vegas, it was our first stop. I was like really shocked, but the Jigger got us this like really really huge suite room. It's a room that actually for example, Britney Spears would get for her and her friends. They would just like party there for the weekend. It was really huge. And then I found it like actually quite expensive.
Yes,
And I
yes.
was saying, do we really need this room? And then Jigger's like, it's okay, we need this room. And anyway, got so much discount because they think I'm a high roller here.
And he doesn't even
Okay,
gamble.
how expensive, like maybe we can give the audience
A rough estimate.
Yeah, estimate.
800 to $1,000 per night.
Per night. Okay, that's
Per
a lot
night.
of
And we
money.
would be
Yeah.
staying there for, I think, 5 days minimum.
Okay.
Because he
Right.
was working also.
Right.
And then he said, it's fine because they think I'm a high roller. They actually gave me a huge discount.
Yeah.
Which in the end was actually true. They thought they'd
Really?
have somebody else, yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
wait,
got
it
like
was
a
what?
High roller,
30%
high-
discount.
a gambler.
His real name is John Antonio.
Oh, so
they thought
apparently
he's
he's some
another John
gambler.
Antonio.
Oh, they thought he was somebody else.
Yes,
That's why they
another
gave the
John
discount.
Antonio.
Oh, that's
Oh, that's
fine.
fine.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
an
because this
engagement
John
gift.
Antonio doesn't gamble.
Yeah. And then, and we were there with some friends. One of his
What
best
hotel was
friends,
this?
his name is GP.
What hotel was this?
This was at the Wynn Resort, the new
Yeah,
one.
right.
And then, so we were there, and I didn't know that they were planning a production. So apparently, they were planning to go to get a gondola or get a helicopter, a chopper, to like, do the normal,
works,
yeah.
the works. But then it was so hot. It was summer at that time. It was like 40 degrees
Oh.
Celsius. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so hot, and Jigger is really like
Anti-heat. That whole
anti-heat.
family.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
He's anti-heat.
yeah.
That
He's
I like that
asthmatic.
family. I like-
He's
I'm also
asthmatic.
anti-heat.
He's asthmatic, and he's very sensitive. So on our first night,
They're anti-heat and anti-long trips in the car. All the boys.
so his nose bled on the first night.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
His nose was
that's
bleeding. So we were like having drinks with our friends. We met up with some friends who were based there, and then I was asking, "Where are you?
Yeah.
How come you haven't gone down?" And he said, "I don't think I can join you. I'm so sick. I'm so feverish right now, and my nose is bleeding." I'm like, "Oh my God!" So I told all my friends, "Can we just hang in our room?" Anyway, our room is so nice. You can just hang there, and while I'm taking care of Jigger.
Why not,
So we
right?
all went to our room, and then I saw Jigger. Oh my God, he's like feverish and like really, really weak and like bleeding.
Which
And-
was supposed to be the night he was gonna propose, diba?
And then he was like about to start the planning. And so finally, when he was getting well and he could get plan the engagement or the proposal, I was the one who got sick because we were in the same. It was like
Yeah.
Some
The
virus
germs
thing,
and
yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
it was aircon, so I got sick also. So, and then he was also discouraged because Vegas is not actually the most romantic city. You know, I mean, it's like for
He
sort
couldn't
of
get
a
help.
wedding,
Yes,
or
yes, yes.
getting hitched at the last minute or just whatever.
Yeah.
But he could not get the help that he needed.
He kept like asking for help to plan the
Yes.
engagement party, but they just don't do that. So
Oh,
he was
okay.
getting really
Yes.
frustrated.
And then even our hotel, and was saying, "My God, you're a 5-star hotel. How come you can't help us?"
Yeah, you should have just brought us. We could have planned everything.
I know. And Jigger is like the type of person that he likes to plan things in a grand way. So that's just him. So he said, "Okay, I'll just
Nothing
like
but the best for you.
yeah." And then thanks, Jigger.
I love you.
And then
He's actually really like that even with his friends.
yeah, he's very like maasikaso, generous, has a big heart. And then so his best friend who was there with us also because they worked together, and at the time they were also working for Century Properties.
yes.
He goes like, "Bro, why don't you just like postpone this? And maybe it's not meant for you to propose to her. Why don't you just like do it in Manila or something?" And then Jigger said, "Well, like where?" So so they're like thinking of a place. Okay, maybe we can get Discovery Tagaytay. And then okay, Jigger said, "Don, why don't you just please help me? And when you have the time, call Discovery and book the entire weekend." So the New Year's weekend was like a month away.
Oh, okay.
It was okay because we were in the States for like 2 to 3 weeks, I think.
Uh-huh.
So there, and then so basically we were in Vegas for 5 days, and we didn't get to do the proposal. After
And then all this
Vegas,
time you had no idea.
I had no idea.
Okay.
And basically he was
Where did he
carrying.
get the ring?
Okay, the funny thing is he had the ring with him inside. He put it inside this black garbage support. This plastic.
Yes, yeah.
He has a lot of those. He uses it for like not just for garbage, for like
Yeah,
for to wrap his like sneakers.
Right.
He has a lot of those like.
Time to get him shoe bags.
He doesn't. I
Oh,
bought
maybe
him a
he
lot
likes
before.
that.
He just likes this garbage plastic
He's used to it
bags.
because when he was living in the
In the
States, he
States.
probably used
Yeah,
that.
because he grew up in the
They
States.
studied all in Philadelphia.
Yeah,
right?
so that's why he's
Wharton.
used to all this like.
So you know a lot about this
Good
family,
fix.
yeah?
Yeah, I'm close to them.
Yeah.
Family friend. Okay.
Keith is actually close to Jigger and me separately. Like
Oh.
even before
Yeah.
when we weren't dating yet, I've known Cutie and Jigger's known her.
From how?
So
How do
separately.
you know each other?
From,
Through
from one
CJ.
of my best friends,
Ah,
CJ.
okay.
CJ Harabata.
And I knew Jigger through his girlfriend before me.
Yes.
Yeah, so I knew
But we,
them
I mean,
in-
during those times, Jigger and I would never like. It was like probably not the right time for us to meet. I had a boyfriend. I mean, and he had a girlfriend, and he was studying in the States.
Okay,
He was
yeah.
taking his MBA during the time. So anyway, back to my story. After
And
Vegas,
Speaking of MBA, the brothers all studied there. They all graduated either cum laude or magna cum laude. Either summa or magna.
Congratulations,
all
all
four
of
of them.
you.
That's Jigger,
we're all so proud of them.
Marco, Robbie, and Carlo. Yeah.
So after
No
Vegas,
girls?
no
No
girls.
No girls.
Just us, my sister and Jigger naman, really? Yeah, I really want to propose nga to her out of the country. Probably it's like something different. So, and Jigger, I mean, he has a trait of being like,
But you guys are always out of the country.
that's true. But then, I don't know, for some reason, Sasa was able to convince him.
Yeah.
Because that was where the proposal
Happened.
took place, yeah.
Oh.
Okay, the worst part was, here they are. She gets a video camera and she's recording the moment, only to find out later on that.
That, I think the camera ran out of battery or ran out of memory space.
Yeah, so it's nothing,
Oh, no!
nothing recorded about their engagement. Parang it didn't happen.
Oh my
You
god.
know, Jigger is actually, the one trait of Jigger is like he planned things in a grand way,
Thoroughly.
thoroughly, detailed. But his other trait is he's extremely impatient. So probably he got so impatient now with all these like trips and like all these like attempts to propose that he said, okay, Sas, I'll just propose to me tonight. Here in your house or wherever we are. So that night, after we had dinner with our San Francisco friends at St. Regis Hotel. It was like newly built at that time. After the dinner, he didn't even propose to me there. So after dinner, we got so food coma. That's our term. When we get
Yeah.
so busog and we're like ready to hit the bed right after dinner, we just headed home to Sasa's place in San Francisco, and then we were like drinking wine, I think, at Sasa's house. And then all of a sudden, Jigger and Sasa like really started to like converse in a weird manner. Like to me, like they're like he was like she was saying Sasa was like saying, so Jigger, what do you think of love? Or something like that.
She kept like doing
And I'm like,
this lead-up
Sasa, what the hell are you
question.
talking about?
And they kept changing the topic.
And I mean, I'm like trying to catch up with her, gossip with her, like, Sas, what's happening here? How are you? How's your love life? Or like, what's happening to our friends? You know, because I haven't seen her in a long time, and she's talking about love. and then Sasa goes like, so Jigger, do you think you'd get married someday?
She was cueing him.
And then I keep on like, cutting them because I'm like, they're so like mushy. Why the hell are they talking about marriage?
Yes.
And, or like boyfriend, girlfriend. It's not
Yeah.
like, it's not really Sasa. Apparently, Sasa was trying to like, warm
Warm
it
him
up,
up,
for
yeah.
us. And then finally, I think they went to the banyo together. I said, what's taking them so long? Apparently, they had a meeting. And then she was like, Sasa's not working. May keeps on like butting in. Butting in and saying like weird stuff. And then Sasa, okay, this will be the last attempt. And then finally Sasa said, so May, what about you? You think you're ready? And then ready to settle down with Jigger, blah, blah, blah. So I said, what is she getting at? And then
So you
finally,
were like together for 3 years
finally,
at
Jigger
that
said,
time.
actually, we call each other Bear. That's our term of endearment. Actually, Bear, the reason why we're like this is because I want to ask you something. The reason why we're like
Did you
this-
know at that point?
I kind of like, oh my God, and then it hit me, and
At this
then
point, Sasa was holding the camera with no battery.
not yet,
Not
not
yet.
yet. And then I noticed Jigger holding like a garbage plastic bag, and then oh my God, and I got nervous for a while, and then she said the reason why we're talking weirdly and like this is because I'm gonna ask you something. So I forgot what he said because he opened the box right away, and I was like really mesmerized by the ring. I totally forgot what he said. I actually did not listen to him anymore.
Yeah, that's what
I
she
was
said.
just
She
looking at
wasn't
the ring,
listening.
and then I think he forgot to kneel down and then do the
The usual, yeah.
traditional way. And then I just remember he saying, will you marry me? And of course I said yes. And then I got the ring and I wore the ring. And then I just shouted like, "Oh my God, I'm engaged! I'm engaged!" And then that's how where she started videotaping us. But then it didn't.
That's kind of
It
late.
didn't come out.
It was really late.
Yeah, that's kind of late.
Because it was really like spur of the moment. They didn't really plan. So
we
after
went to the banyo to plan, wala rin.
yeah, so after that, when I was rendering already, I think it hit Jigger that he was disappointed himself. But I wasn't disappointed. I was like, of course I'm happy I'm engaged. And then he was disappointed because it did not turn out the grand
way
that
he
was
planned.
expecting.
But
So
see,
yes.
I mean, you know what happens? He plans all these things, and then suddenly, like they say, you like a certain type of guy, and you end up with somebody who's so opposite. So like he
Yes.
plans all these things, and it ends up not the way, but
And like honestly, I would have liked to really get engaged abroad. I wish I did. So
So
that
it was a
night
good
in Manila.
suggestion then.
So because their original plan was they were gonna surprise me in Tagaytay. They were gonna invite all of our 25 friends,
What
like
happened? Why
cutie
wasn't
and
it
all.
a surprise?
He could not wait anymore. He
What did he tell
got
you?
persuaded by Sasa.
So you never went to Tagaytay anymore, or you had a
So,
party?
but it was since it was booked already. He said, "Okay, let's just have an engagement party with our closest friends." So, and then that was like one weekend in August 2007.
Well, she planned everything.
And you were
from
there.
The food, the steak, yeah.
But
yeah,
then,
I
so
was
now
there.
it was like a collaboration of both of us.
And we don't. Oh, I thought I was gonna bring the pictures. I forgot to. I was gonna bring some pictures.
So what
because
happens in an engagement party? You just
It was like a two-night
Yeah.
event,
Oh,
two
over the
night, 3
weekend,
days,
yeah.
and then we were late on our own engagement party. Like all of our guests were because I texted everyone, please be there. But no, I think Jigger was the one who texted, please be there by 4 so we can start early. Check-in time is 4 p.m. Blah blah blah, and then everyone was there except us. It was so for some
Yeah.
week. It was a long weekend actually.
No Friday traffic.
And
Oh,
it was
yeah,
a long
Tagaytay,
weekend.
Right.
So that's why everyone was like present. It was a long weekend.
Right.
And then we got there 12 midnight of Saturday.
what?
Yes.
Friday night, late Friday night, like almost 12 midnight.
And by the
everyone
way,
was
all
like,
the way-
where are you? You even prepared this like 5-course meal, dinner for all of
Well,
us.
midnight. I thought
They
like
missed. They missed.
I thought like
dinner.
an hour late or
Yeah.
No.
what?
So,
4,
yeah,
5,
so
6,
they were
7,
And the
like,
whole
8
time,
hours
he
late.
was impatient in the car, right?
Yes, at one point he was like,
Ready to turn
I don't want to
back.
go anymore. It's so because he's impatient. I don't want to go anymore. I can't stand this traffic anymore. Should we just leave? Because we can't. All of our friends were expecting us. So we made it like 12 midnight. 12
Yeah.
midnight.
So your friends were the ones surprised.
Yes, and they were like, what?
No, we were
what?
okay, we ate already.
They
we're
kind of
happy.
knew us because we're always late.
Yeah, they're always late. They always take disco naps
But
before
not-
going out. So
But
we knew they'd be
not
late.
8 hours.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
yeah.
I think some of them had a massage already. Some went to the spa. Something like
So
that.
everybody is resting.
Everybody's resting. And I was so tired by the time I got to Tagaytay. I was so hard. I was like so...
So it's like just a
Tired.
celebration of the engagement.
But they even
Yes.
had like videos, like she had like a speech for him, he had a speech for her. You know, it's like a full.
So Jigger surprised me with a video.
Yes.
Like most of his friends are like from the advertising world, so they're like sort of like used to making videos. So they help him create a video, and at the same time, I also made a video for him, but like not it can't compare to his. His is professional video. Mine is more like comedy, and then. He included in the video 8 reasons why he's actually proposing to me.
Okay,
And
like
that's
what
it,
are the
reasons-
reasons?
The reasons why.
Do you
actually
remember?
Two by sides. Well, I didn't
Okay,
bring
the
the video,
favorite
but
ones you remember.
I'm not spoiled, so I cannot remember.
That's all you remember?
I'm not spoiled. Well, I'm the girl of his dreams. Oh,
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, I'm the girl that I'm complete in all aspects. Like I'm God-fearing. I'm spiritual, emotionally grounded, spiritually grounded, and disciplined. Something like that.
Actually,
Okay.
very early on, Jigger told me,
Yes.
this is the girl I'm gonna marry. So we kind of knew already.
How did you meet? Is
How
that
do
a
you-
long story?
No.
Okay.
He actually just came back from this from his MBA, maybe a month after. And at the time, I was also I was still working. I was planning to take my MBA also.
Yes.
I was working. I was thinking of going to MBA. And I just broke up from my boyfriend, from my previous boyfriend.
Okay.
And actually I was like, okay, I'll just rest for a while. I'll let my heart rest.
Yes.
At that moment, you know, sometimes you feel that
Yes,
you have
yes.
that face, like when you're tired, when going out with somebody. And then I met Jigger through a friend. I was actually out on a date. I was on a blind date. And then it didn't turn out well.
So you left your date?
I left my date. I met up with my other friends, and then I met him at Azuro. It was this kind of like happening restaurant and a bar
Yes,
at
yes,
that
yes,
moment back
yes.
then.
I remember
And then
that.
I saw Faith, and I was with my friend Carmina. And then there, I think Jigger asked Carmina and Faith, "Can you introduce me to her?" And I thought it was actually at that time, I thought it was just a casual accident meeting. Apparently, he asked our friends, our common friends, if he could
wanted to
meet
meet
me.
If you were free,
Yeah.
single, and ready to mingle.
Yeah.
And available. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have more of the bride of the century, May Muñoz, Antonio, when we return. Nagbabalik po ang She Said at kasama pa rin po natin si May Muñoz Antonio. Siya po ang bride of the century. Okay, before that, we have some presents for you. Okay, we have some hot chocolate and hygiene soap from Classic Herbs
Thank
Corporation.
you.
This is care of Tita Cora, Jay, John, and Tita Lillian. Thank you to them.
Yes, and from R&M Dried Mangoes, thanks Francis Maligan Chow. Some dried mangoes and dried pineapple.
Thank
We
you.
also want to thank Shumart
Yes, SM
For-
department stores for our clothes.
for our clothes. Tony and Guy.
Yes,
So that's Wendell,
Cherry,
Eileen,
Eileen,
Karen.
and TJ.
Yes, thank you guys
Thank you
for
also.
our hair and makeup.
And thank you also to Mert Besa of Besas.
And thank you to Beverly Hills 6750.
And I'd also like to thank Dr. Levy and Dr. Anna Lansangan of Shemian, Manila. Thank you.
Okay, so back to our bride.
Okay, I want to know about the wedding.
Yes. The reason it was called the wedding of the century, who dubbed that?
Actually, Jigger and I are like shy sometimes when they refer to us like wedding of the century or like me as bride of the century, because we're not really that like, you know, boastful people or like bragging people, but they just it was actually
Anyway, it was planned by other people and not-
concocted because they actually their company is called Century Properties.
Right, but even
So,
if it wasn't called Century Properties, because
I guess because it was heavily detailed.
it was an entire
Okay,
weekend.
so
Like
bride of
Friday.
okay.
It was heavily detailed. Like,
Friday they had their joint birthday celebration. Saturday they had the wedding. Sunday they had the luau. There was just something every night. They took care of like almost
And
every
this
meal
was
for
where?
everyone.
this took place in Boracay.
Originally, it was supposed to be at the Shangri-La Hotel, but they didn't finish on time. So they ended up having their wedding at the same resort name as where they had their engagement, which was
Discovery.
Discovery Shores. Okay.
Same
and
owner,
Boracay.
Discovery chain.
Who made your gown?
My
Hi,
gown.
June.
Hi, June. My gown was made by my friend June Escario.
Did
I've-
you tell him what you wanted?
The thing is, you know, the moment I knew that we were going to have a beach wedding, it was a no-brainer for me. I immediately said, June Escario will be doing my wedding gown. First, because
Right.
I've known him for like probably 3 to 4 years now. And he knows my body. Like, he knows what to cover, he knows what to flaunt.
Right.
And basically...
I don't think there's anything to cover.
Well, basically, June knows what I want. So when I went to him, I said, June, I'm gonna have a beach wedding, and this will be the date. He said, when? And he said, so I just wanna have a classic look, but a little bit of a twist. So, and then from there,
Even your dress the night before the wedding for your joint birthday celebration, that was beautiful.
that was done by our friend Sharina Sarte.
Right. And that's a funny thing, almost the entire weekend, everyone was wearing
Sharina
Sharina.
Sarte.
Yeah.
Actually, they said, actually for the wedding weekend, like most of our women guests, like they all just went to like 3 designers.
Yeah.
Julia Scar, because like when you say beach wedding, it's like automatically your head goes to like Julia Scario,
Julia Scario
Charina.
and-
There's another one, Arlene Sipa. They all like this. She's also a good one.
So let's
Arlene
talk about the
Sipa.
church. Obviously, there's only one church in Boracay.
Yeah, it's called the Holy Rosary Parish Church.
Yes. So they had to do some touch-ups for the church, for example.
Okay, maybe we can show some.
Pictures
Yes.
of the
Yes.
church.
Actually, we've been going to Boracay for the past 10 years,
Right.
and every time we attend weddings there, or we go to church, for example, Holy Week,
Yes.
Easter Sunday, we look at the church and we say, oh my God, everything here in Boracay is nice except for the church. And we sort of like, we felt like we had to give back because it's been,
That's
it's an island where like a lot of memories were created. Like,
That's the invitation,
That's
by
our
the way.
invitation.
See
That's
how
the
detailed?
exterior of Holy Rosary.
So
That's
the church, the
Oh my gosh, I
invitation-
never looked. I never really
know.
looked up.
The invitation told you what to wear, what not to wear, what clothes
Yeah,
to wear,
exactly.
the length.
And yeah, I know. And then there are even pictures of, okay,
That's
these
the
are the
sealing of the
types of
church.
clothes you can wear.
Which
These are the
help.
gowns you can wear.
Which is a big help. And this
so,
is the church.
yes, that's
yeah.
the church, the ceiling of the church.
So they painted the walls, they
And
varnished.
we've
Wow, you did everything for the church